Before the episode starts, I just want to say it sounds like I'm inside a box because I'm recording this from my car. I couldn't use my regular place to record, and it's raining outside, so you might hear a little bit of raindrops in the background. I apologize about that. Anyways, on with the video. Braviary Hypno and Alakazam? Why didn't you dodge? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 89 of Pokemon Sun and Moon just dropped, and it's a pretty good one, so let's begin with the review. The episode starts with a recap of what happened last episode, and then the episode really starts with Lunala breaking out of the glass. The adults come running in. They're surprised that Lunala recovered so fast, but they weren't there to watch the Z-Rings heal it, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Lunala seems super antsy. It looks like it immediately wants to go help Solgaleo. Our heroes can tell that too. They said they want to help it, but Lusamine has to tell them no. She makes a good point that they don't know what's beyond that ultra wormhole. It could be too dangerous for the kids. But the kids retort with the fact that they've been through an ultra wormhole before when they went to rescue her. So it's the same thing. Finally, after some convincing, she concedes and says she'll help them the best she can. And then the gang head off. We cut to the Pokemon school grounds where Team Rocket are. They're just over there sitting talking about Lunala and how they want to get it to Giovanni so that they can start bossing around Matori instead of the other way around. Just then, the ground behind them splits, and it's the Ultra Guardians along with Lunala. At first, they're surprised, but then they decide they're going after that Lunala. All the adults are about to go on a helicopter too, but Kukui stops them. He points out that Team Rocket is also on the loose, and that someone should stay back and make sure they don't go in. Also, they need someone to make sure they can solve the cryptic puzzle. So it's decided that Lusamine, Berna, and Wick will stay back and man the headquarters, while Kukui and Baba will fight Team Rocket. Lunala opens up a wormhole, and there's a little communication with the kids, basically saying they're gonna be safe, and then they go in. Just then we see Team Rocket, and they also see the wormhole. They try to go in, but they're stopped by a Braviary who's using Brave Bird on their wings and causing them to retreat. They zoom in and see that it's Kukui. It's his Braviary. And Kukui and Faba say that they're not going to let Team Rocket through. Team Rocket says that they're about to counterattack. Our heroes go through the Ultra Wormhole and they appear on the other side. It looks like a massive Grand Canyon, except it's all dark and gloomy. Just then, as they're about to follow Lunala, they're stopped by a poison attack. First it's just one, and then there's tons and tons and tons. Seems like there's a huge nest of Poipoles all over the place, and they're attacking because they think they're intruders. Ash's Poipole has to go down and tell the pack, hey, it's okay, calm down. When he does that, a second Pokemon comes down. It looks like Poipole, but a bigger version of it. It looks like it's talking to Ash's Poipole when all of a sudden it collapses. Now they have a choice to make. Gladion thinks that they should be going after Necrozma, but Ash and the others aren't like that. They need to go take care of the Pokemon, so they all decide to go down and make sure that Pokemon is okay. By the way, it's not explicitly stated in the episode, but the Pokemon is the evolution of Poipole, called Naganadel. Naganadel? I'm not sure how to really say it, but they won't explain it in the episode, but they do explain it in the post-episode where they explain the type of Pokemon that was in the episode. This one's usually only in the Japanese version, so if you only watch the dub, then you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. We cut back to the school, and Burnett is trying her hardest to figure out the puzzle. She has books all over the place, but she can't seem to find anything that's helping her. We go back to the wormhole world, and the gang is trying to feed it citrus berries. At first, it doesn't want to eat anything, but Poipole tells them that it's okay and it'll make them better. So it opens up, and the gang feeds it some citrus berries. Then out of nowhere, the Pokemon telepathically tells them, thank you. What? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the first time that a non-legendary, non-Meowth Pokemon is talking in the series? Naganadel is a Ultra Beast, so I don't think it counts as a legendary. It's its own type of Pokemon, right? Who's that Pokemon? It's Poipole! Naganadel then tells them that they shouldn't go after the Necrozma. When the gang asks why, it telepathically shows them a world that's bright and full of flowers and colors. It seemed like before, that's the world they were living in. But there was a meteor that came to that world, and Ultra Necrozma stopped it. But in doing so, it lost all its power, and it went into hibernation. The reason it came out is because it saw Solgaleo and Lunala and thought, hey, this is a good way to recharge my powers. The story is in fact similar to the Radiant one, the one Lily told from a couple episodes ago. You know, the one where Necrozma once had light, it shone it across Alola, and then it ran out of light, and then the emissary of the sun and moon gave it light, and then it went away. I really like this because it makes the characters make a moral choice. Do they want to lose Solgaleo and Lunala but protect the other Pokemon's world? Or do they want to protect the Pokemon they're friends with? The episode doesn't really dig deep into that, but from a meta perspective, it's pretty interesting to think about. Then all of a sudden, there's a fight right outside of the cave they were in. It looks like Necrozma is attacking Lunala when Gladion jumps in and tells his Silvally to use Air Slash. Then Gladion's about to attack it again when he's stopped by Ash. Gladion then questions Ash about what he wants. He says, do you want to save the 2 Pokemon? Or do you want to save these Pokemon? But Ash decides, neither. He'll save both. Remember, Necrozma is starving for Ultra Aura. So Ash comes up with the idea that if they share their Ultra Aura with Necrozma, maybe it'll let both Lunala and Solgaleo go. Good job, Ash. That's smart thinking. We cut back to Alola, and now Team Rocket is descending from their helicopter. Gozu comes down, and he throws out his Aggron. Then, he Mega Evolves the Aggron, and uses Heavy Slam, and knocks out all 3 Pokemon, Kukui's Braviary, and Faba's Hypno and Alakazam, in one hit. Jesse, James, and Meowth are watching on. They also see that the Ultra Wormhole is still open. They want to go get the legendary Pokemon, but they don't want to go through the Ultra Wormhole because they don't know how to get back. So their plan is that they'll wait till the kids come back, and that's when they'll snag the legendary Pokemon. At the same time, Burnett finds a book that helps her with the puzzle. It looks like the story about the Radiant One that most people know is an incomplete story. The story is that not only did the emissaries of the Sun and Moon, Lunala and Solgaleo, help, but also the people. They also shared their light with Necrozma, which is why it was able to come back again. They're trying to find a way to tell Ash and the group about this. But we cut back, and we know that our heroes already know this. Kind of. They all use their Z moves on Necrozma, and that's where the episode ends. The after credits scene is basically Clefable bringing Burnett a tea. She talks about how it's Grand Bowl Mountain Tea, her favorite, and that Clefairy gets her. I don't really understand this, because if it's supposed to be like the drinks on the Pokemon Center in Sun and Moon, I don't think there's one called Grand Bowl Mountain Tea, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. And the preview for the next episode looks like it's the end of the arc. Everyone's sharing their light with Necrozma, and we see Ultra Necrozma. Overall, this is a good episode. It had good pacing, good action, and lore building. But that is also part of my issue with this episode. The last 3 episodes have been nothing but lore building. The fighting has been completely minimal, because for the last 2 episodes, we thought Necrozma was evil, and then this episode, we find out it's not evil, but all that has just been lore building, and no real action has been going on. There was the fight between Necrozma and Solgaleo and Lunala, but that in-air fight was really short. And judging from the preview, it doesn't look like we're gonna get a massive action sequence in the next episode either. While I don't mind this, Pokemon is still an action anime. Pokemon battles are the main thing. And although Sun and Moon hasn't really been following the tradition, I would assume they would follow the tradition sometimes to have battles in important moments. Also, what's up with Solgaleo and Lunala? Do they not know of the legend? Why are they attacking and fighting with Necrozma? It seems so weird. I don't know, but either way, that's it for this episode review. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next episode. Peace.